Hey everyone, I hope you're doing okay. Today is Wednesday, February 22nd. And when I tell you when I woke up this morning and I was thoroughly convinced that it was Friday. Thoroughly. Yeah, it's already been one of those weeks. But we're here tonight and I got my second February box in. March is next week, and I'm still waiting on another box. But this week, I am reviewing the Tamed Wild box. This box... I'm sorry, I just got home from work. When I do subscriptions, I don't like sneak peeks. I don't like to know what's coming. I want to be surprised. So I don't follow these boxes on social media. I don't follow them on YouTube. And I try not to open any emails that come because I know they send sneak peeks in the emails. That being said, Tamed Wild got me. I don't know what I thought I was opening, but I do know what's in this box. But that's okay, because you don't. Well, you might, depending on if anybody else posted theirs, if they've gotten it earlier in the month. Just, pardon me, real quick specs. This box is $20 a month plus $8 shipping. This box is $28 a month, okay? So, that being said, there are also 0 discounts for buying multiple boxes at one time for paying in advance. And I don't think that there's any discount codes for referrals or anything like that. They do have a $15 a month, no shipping, Tea of the Month club. So there's that option as well if you're into that. But let's see what we got. Let me show you what I got this month. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like. It's a fairly small box. It did not cost $8 to ship. Just gonna throw that out there. And I say that because I feel like shipping is part of the service. If you want to charge me $28 for the box, just tell me the box is $28. Like, I get it. You have people that you have to pay, and you have to buy your supplies. Like, I'm gonna respect your hustle. Don't try to, oh, by the way, the box is only $20, but it's $8 shipping. Anyway, hashtag soapbox. So right here on top, we have the February ritual, and it tells you what's in there or what's in the box. And then the actual ritual, which cracks me up because it starts off in bulk arrives and in bulk's gone. We're past that. So if this is an in bulk ritual, hey, Tamed Wild, you're a little late. I'm not trying to be negative about this box. I'm really not. The boxes that I saw when I was deciding whether or not I wanted to do this box, I was really interested in. And small business, there's a backstory. Maybe we'll get into it at some time, but right now you're like, Willa, shut up, in the box. So the first thing we have comes nicely bubble wrapped with this little sticker, and I can't, okay, it's a mountain range, barely embossed on there. It was a little difficult to see. And, oh, almost dropped that. Okay, so this is, oh, that's pretty. This, I may not be able to, is a little difficult to get it, there we go, difficult to get into. We have a glass pen, and I actually already have got my camera at a different angle. I don't know how that's going to work out. Actually, I already have a glass pen. But this one is kind of weighted a little differently. I like them. I'm having to learn to rewrite all over again with it. But I might see the difference between these. It's got that pretty blue and silver. I don't know if you can see. That's pretty. And then it has this little rester thing here that as you set when you're not using it. So there is that. And then the next item, that's bubble wrap's gonna stick behind, is this glass bottle with this lunar moth sticker on it. It's probably an 8-ounce bottle, dark color, so you can keep all kinds of stuff that you want to protect the light from it. I will say right off the bat, the sticker is pretty, but I would have rather it not had the sticker on there, because the first time I washed the bottle, I'm going to lose the sticker. If anybody has any sticker removing techniques so I can keep that, please let me know. The next item is this, and inside we have, I guess that's the hanger. And then we have this cloth wrapped around. Okay. It's pretty. There's this banner that says Ostara, which is the next Sabbath on the Wheel of the Year. So they got that one right. A little fairy and some butterflies. And if I remember correctly, I'm still learning, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but Ostara is like the spring equinox. And so the little butterflies are kind of springy. There is a little more detail in this than you can really tell on camera, like the letters have some kind of fine detailing. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty. And then I guess this just kind of goes over the dowel so you can hang it. And then we've got a little bottle of black ink for our glass pen. The pen that I have came with multiple colors. Oh, this one doesn't have a stopper in it. The one that I have also the ink has a rubber stopper in the top. So I may wait to use that. Practice with the inks that I already have open. And then we have, looks like paper. Get it out of here. Is it big? Okay, no. Little square pieces of good quality, thick parchment paper. It feels kind of like cloth. Sometimes I hold things up to the light to see if I can see symbols in them. But yeah, there's multiple pieces of that. I'm sure we're going to use it in the ritual. The small pieces was kind of a surprise. I was thinking it was going to be a few large pieces, kind of something that you would put in a grimoire or a book of shadows. But those, I guess you could too, just kind of paste them on there. I'm sure they're part of the ritual. And then the last item is a teeny tiny bag And it feels like two teeny tiny stones. And these are, I remember from the email, tumbled moonstone. I'm trying to see. Let me show you guys real quick. So they're teeny tiny, little itty bitty. I'm not seeing any flash in them though. We've been having some beautiful weather so far this week, and I'm just excited to be home before the sun goes down. It's not a regular occurrence for me, but it does mean the days are getting longer. And it's going to be cold again tomorrow, so I'm not excited. Okay, so let's look at the card. We have the glass pen and ink. I'll hold that up. Can you see that? Are you a word witch? Word witches use poetry, prose, and language to create and conjure magic in the world. They don't call it spelling for nothing. Work with this glass pen and ink to write your intentions and spells and to ink magic into each musing. One thing I will say about glass pens, you definitely kind of have to take your time with them. So it is more mindful lettering. And then we have the Ostara wall hanging. And this says, breathe the magic of Ostara into your sacred space. Ostara is the celebration of the spring equinox and is usually celebrated between March 20th and the 23rd. This Sabbath conjures up themes of fertility, balance, and new life. During this time, the trees are about to burst, the last frost will pass, and the earth will begin to soften again in its own magic, prepared for the rains of spring. In this season, tap into symbols of possibility, horizons, what can be sown, planted, and cyclically honored. Psychically. The word for cycle with an ly on the end of it. It's been a rough week. I'm sorry. Okay, and then we've got the parchment paper. Use this set of parchment paper to manifest visions and release energetic anchors. This set was created for you to track your dreams, goals, visions, secrets, and questions. Keep each parchment in your journal, book of shadows. Make a vision board that enhances your words, craft a spell jar, or burn it ritually. Moth Magic Glass Jar. This mystical spell jar invokes an image of Luna Moth. The Luna Moth is a symbol that represents new beginnings, a connection to the spirit world, and your intuition. Listen to messages from the Luna Moth that guide you to new and dreamy horizons. And then the tumbled moonstone that I put back in the bag. Moonstone is associated with both compassion and empathy. This stone is known to help with tapping into your intuition and enhancing psychic abilities and clairvoyance. Keep Moonstone in your pocket, on your altar, or under your pillow to deepen and connect with the mystical side of yourself. Okay, so that's everything in this box, February box. That comes very, very late in the month, which, like I said, I'm still waiting on another February box. And I got a shipping notification, but you know, when you get the shipping notification, it just means that the label's been created and who knows when they're actually going to get it to the post office. But my favorite thing is going to be the glass pen. I already have one, like I said, but I do like this one. I think the design inside of it is really pretty. Kind of oceany with the blue color, and then the silver in it looks like waves. It's not coming up very clearly. This weekend, there will be an after the box review of February's Goddess Provisions box. This next week is March, and Goddess Provisions gets their boxes out pretty quickly. So we're going to do that next week, and we are still trying to get to 25 subscribers to give away the charm bracelet. I think last I looked we were at 13. I didn't check before I started making this video, so not sure. What was your favorite thing in the box, and what do you think about the Tamed Wild box. I always feel like I ramble for quite some time. We're already at 15 minutes. People do these 6-minute videos. I'm like, how do you get it all in? But I don't know. I like talking to you guys. So anyway, that's it. That's our February Tamed Wild box. And I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Thanks, guys.